Hi Gemini, welcome to Hidden House Tarot. Today I'm reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for January 8th to 14th, 2024. I hope you are well. Dear angels, please guys, what message do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for the second week of January from 8th to 14th, 2024. Message for Gemini. What message do we have for Gemini? Message for Gemini. We have Judgment and the Empress. Message for Gemini. We have Queen of Wands. Message for Gemini. We have Five of Swords. What do we have with the Empress and the Judgment? Page of Swords. What do we have with the Queen of Wands? Message for Gemini. We have Temperance. And what do we have with Five of Swords? We have Page of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant. And I'm gonna pull you an Animal Spirit card. The Animal Spirits, what message do we have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for January 8th to 14th, 2024. Message for Gemini, please. We have Fox, Shadow Work. There are no shadows without light. Yeah, so it's oftentimes in life, like always in life actually, there's always two sides on things. There's also always a trade-off. There's also, all of us have like a shadow side, and it is important to appreciate and accept that. And also in general in life, we go through phases in life. Sometimes there are shadows, sometimes there's light, and that's also normal. There are no shadows without light. That's a very beautiful message. All right, Gemini. Remember, these are general readings. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Don't force it to fit. There is 3 major arcana cards. Oh no, 4. The Empress, the Judgment, Temperance and Hierophant. I have a feeling that there is a big decision that you are making here, and it has something to do with starting something new, creating something new, or deciding on, and now take only if it resonates, because this is only for some of you, whether to have children. Now, because Empress can oftentimes, because number 3 creates new things, and the Empress oftentimes it represents fertility, pregnancy, starting a pregnancy. But take that is only if it resonates for you. If you're not trying to get pregnant, then it's not your story. Don't force it to fit. But Judgment being here together with it, it's kind of like a Judgment brings a decision that has long-term consequences. So it's kind of like a long-term, lifelong decision on something. It can also mean that something is coming back from the past, and you have to, and you don't have to do anything, but there's an opportunity to reconcile with someone, and that those past energies kind of are coming into the surface. But how I feel it now in this instance is that it is basically you're going within, you're gathering information, and it relates to committing to something with long-term consequences. So it's possible that it relates to some of you. It relates to children. If it's not children, for those of you that it's not children, it's something else in your life that you are creating that has long-term consequences that you are committing to and collecting information about. You might be even communicating with people who know more about this subject. You're gathering information online. You're fact-checking, crossing the T's, dotting the I's, if you are negotiating contract related to this new idea. Yeah, if it's not pregnancy, it could be also, like I said, new idea. It could be like a business idea or some kind of like a new, creating something new. And you have to commit to that for long term. So that's why the Judgment is here. And there's always two sides of the coin here. There are no shadows without light. And that's kind of a reminder that that's probably what you're doing, kind of contemplating all sides of this, these steps that you're taking. Now it requires some kind of like a compromise. It could be that that some of you are, you have some kind of difference with your person. Or you have to compromise when it comes to your family life somehow. If for those of you, this is like a business related idea that you are now trying, like an entrepreneurial energy that you are now pushing forward, and you're committing to it for a long term. For those of you, you have to make some kind of compromises, because Temperance is about finding compromises, reconciling, making compromises. So if you are negotiating when it comes to this new business opportunity, Temperance is here to kind of remind you about compromise. And there might be someone in your path that needs to have the last word, basically, when you are negotiating this business deal, starting your new life. And Hierophant is here also to tell you that have faith. You're being protected and guided here. But there might be someone who needs to have the last word. And therefore, it's important, because the one who is able to make compromises is the wiser one, with people who need to have the last word. There's something that is communicated by this person who needs to have the last word that relates to this monetary matter. For those of you, that is some kind of business idea or some kind of entrepreneurial, starting something new when it comes to entrepreneurial matters or business, new business opportunity. For those of you that it is, it relates to children and having children. Also, similarly, compromise is needed here. And it could be that also you might have children already, or your person might have children already. So there's some kind of compromises that are needed to be made in order for this to move forward. And you both have to come to the same page, basically. It's possible that you are both, like a Queen of Wands can be very confident, very powerful person, male or female, gender neutral. And Five of Swords similarly could be like someone who needs to have the last word, basically, who wants to win at any cost. And it's important to find the middle ground here. There has to be some kind of compromise. It might involve, or that one of you already have children. But the Hierophant is here to tell you that have faith. There is no light without shadows. There are no shadows without light. So definitely the bright side will be revealed to you as well in this matter, and there will be a solution. Hierophant and Judgment together also, it's like a commitment, long-term commitment, basically, that you are contemplating here. Whether the long-term commitment is related to marriage or a new business idea or marriage and children, take as it resonates. But there is some kind of long-term commitment here, and where compromises are needed. You're taking a new path here with someone. Bottom of the deck, we have Lovers. So yes, definitely, this can go either way. For some of you, it's romantic love and relationships where it is a choice. And choice, long-term commitment, even marriage. For some of you, children as well. Compromises are needed. And there could be also like some age difference here, because the Temperance also is kind of indicating that there is some kind of difference between you two. However, Lovers is here to tell you that you are still very compatible, because Lovers are like very compatible, not only in a mental way or spiritually connected, but also like physically. They go together, like they're not necessarily all the same, but they go together very well. And when it comes to business and finances, new business opportunities, it's a choice as well. And it could be choosing a business partner. And that's probably also why the Empress is here to tell that you are creating something new with someone and you're committing to it for a long term. And you might be negotiating contract with your business partner regarding it. Compromise will be needed. You're both very strong personalities. In order to get to this new path, you need to be able to find some kind of balance and compromise. Lights and shadows. Balance with the lights and shadows. Yeah, that's what I have for you, Gemini. Queen of Wands is card of Aries, and Temperance is card of Sagittarius. Empress is Taurus, so you might be, Lovers is Gemini, that's you. And Hierophant is also Taurus, so you might be dealing with those signs. This is what I have for you, Gemini. I hope you liked it and it resonated. If it did, please like and subscribe. Have a great second week of January and see you next time.